What if the great flood, the one remembered in the Bible, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and 100 native stories wasn't just heavy rain or rising seas, but the aftermath of a comet shot slamming into Earth? I first heard that idea from an elder on the plains. He told of a time when the sky cracked open and fire fell, melting ice and drowning villages. The people climbed the highest hills, singing to the spirits as the waters rose. Later I found similar tales in other nations, the Ojibwe, the Opi, even the Inca. Each one spoke of fire in the sky and floods that followed. They weren't just stories of punishment. They sounded like memory. Science has its own whispers of this. Around 12,800 years ago, at the end of the Ice Age, Earth suddenly plunged back into colder period called the Younger Dryas. Evidence suggests massive fires swept continents. Some researchers say the cause was a fragment of a comet, breaking apart in the atmosphere and striking ice sheets. The impact would have sent torrents of meltwater roaring into oceans, raising seas overnight. To humans living then, it would have felt like the world itself had drowned. From a native perspective, disasters are never random. They're lessons, turning points. The flood wasn't just destruction, it was cleansing, a reset. The comet wasn't an accident. It was the hand of the cosmos, pressing the reset button when humans forgot balance. Picture the scene. A clear night, stars sharp above mammoths and hunters. Suddenly the sky blooms with fire, brighter than day. Explosions ripple, and fragments rain down, striking ice miles thick. The ice vaporizes into clouds. Rivers swell into oceans. Villages vanish in waves taller than trees. Survivors cling to rafts, mountaintops, sacred hills. And when the waters settle, the old world is gone. Animals extinct, forests scorched, people scattered. A memory carved so deep it became myth across continents. The flood myths all agree on one thing. Some surbibed, chosen or lucky, to rebuild. Noah with his ark, Utnapishtim with his boat, native ancestors guided by animals to safety. Each version says the same. After fire and flood, life begins again. Maybe that's the real message. The comet was not just an end, but a doorway. Humanity rebooted, smaller, humbler, carrying memory and stories so we'd never forget what sky. Fire cooled dough, and here's the chilling part. Comets still pass, shards still orbit. Astronomers track them, call them near-Earth objects. But what if the flood myths aren't just history, they're prophecy? A warning that the sky doesn't strike once and retire. The cycle turns, and the great waters can rise again. From the elders' view, though, fear isn't the lesson. Respect is. The comet came to remind us, he said, that nothing belongs to us, not even the ground. Floods wash, fire cleans, but life endures if we carry the stories forward. If the Great Flood was triggered by a fallen comet shard, then our myths aren't. They're eyewitness accounts, voices from ancestors who saw the sky fall and lived to tell us. And maybe, just maybe, those stories are the ark we were meant to inherit, carrying not animals this time, but memories strong enough to survive the next fire.